short live here showing you this little contraption here that helps you get your mower blades sharpened perfectly every time. And here is one that I just sharpened. Here's how it looks. And this is comparing it to a whole season. I did the same sharpening thing, and this is after a whole season plus maybe 2 or 3 mows this year, and it's still pretty good edge on it. But yeah, so that's how that mower blade works. So I'm going to kind of show you around what this thing actually does. It's pretty neat, and they're actually pretty cheap, and honestly they are kind of worth it after I actually used one. So here's what's going on. Normally you have this clamp down, or if I had a workbench set up, I'd probably have some lag screws holding this in. And then right here is where it holds the blade itself. And then on the back side, or on this side, it gives you angles that you can do it. I've been going with the 40-degree angle, and it will adjust this back and forth. And then this arm right here is where your grinder goes. So let me show you how that sets up with the grinder. There are these attachments that it came with. They're different threads because different grinders are set up differently. So you have those different threads right there for your specific grinder, and then that threads in just like that side. Those pieces thread into there, and then they each come with a nut that are for the specific threads just to lock it in place. And so you have that pole sticking out right there, and then this just slides right into there, and you have full motion right here. So with that being said, let me show you, put this back on the tripod and show you how this mounts to the how the blade mounts to it. So again, I already sharpened this side, and you can see it looks like it nearly came from the factory. I mean, there's minor little chips on it, but that's really good looking for, compared to like when you freehand it. So I'm just going to show you me doing the other side. So these little screws right here can be taken in and out, kind of to adjust to your thickness of the mower blade. But it just goes in there, and then this right here controls your clamping. You just screw it in, and then it's pretty much ready to go. So all that you do now is slide your grinder into here, and then you can kind of see what happens. You have your full range of motion, and then the arm just guides you in the same spot over and over again. So you can go right against the blade right there, and I'll show you what happens after the first 1 or 2 passes. You can kind of see what's going on and how much the wear on the blade has been. So let me get my gloves and ear protection on, and I'll just give it a couple passes just to show you how it works. Now, a warning, this is going to be pretty loud because I'm getting ready to turn the grinder on. So, all right, so here's how it goes. So let me give you a close-up look of that, because it kind of shows you how the blade has been wearing down. So that first pass is going along the back side, So, you know, there's just different wear on different parts of it. So you just keep passing along and it eventually just goes all the way to the front side. And you end up with that nice edge right there. And it's pretty sharp. Like you could drag some paper along it and probably cut it relatively easy. So I'm just going to finish this one up. Now, one little thing that's easy to do when you're coming to the bottom of this is nick this little screw piece. It's not that big of a deal. It's an Allen key that is what tightens that, but I just keep nicking the edge of that, but it is what it is. So let me take it off now, and you know, I just gave that, I don't know how many passes, like under 10 passes, and you know, we got that cleaned off, and let me, yeah, now there's a nice sharp edge on it. So it definitely makes quite a difference. I mean, let me see if you can see that. I mean, it's got a really good edge on there, you know, and I don't know, it just makes it really handy rather than just doing freehand. This is like an upgraded freehand. It's just giving you a, you know, guiding your freehand pretty much. I mean, it's a pretty nifty little thing, and I think these are like $80 or something like that. I have a review video on my channel of a regular video from last year, kind of reviewing this product because they did send it to me to do a video on, and I was just really curious on how it worked, and that is pretty cool how that works. And you know, this is the beginning of the mowing season, so figured I'd go ahead and get them sharpened, and that's, you know, it's kind of a convenient little tool. So hope you liked it. And you know, like I said in the beginning, normally this is just lag screws that are holding this onto a workbench or something. I have this jointer. It's really heavy, and so it's, you know, nice and stable for me to clamp onto, and I just used a couple clamps just as a temporary setup. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed the video.